everybody, I'm Olympian Carrie and also your rock and roll virtual running club coach. And we are still talking 26.2. We're still talking about those long races, the marathon, and also those long runs. So I want to talk to you a little bit about nutrition this week. Nutrition is so important before, during, and after those long runs and those long races. Let's talk about before. Before long runs and before those races, I want you guys to think about what you're putting into your body. For me, those long runs, I say it all the time, they are dress rehearsal for the big day. So a lot of times I am eating something similar or the exact meal that I'm gonna eat before my race. So what is that? Well, you guys have seen my pesto recipe, and if you haven't, check it out. I love pesto. I have switched from pasta to rice over the years. And why? Because that sits better in my stomach. I have always had a protein, and I don't always have a vegetable, but I might. These are things that we need to test out before we race. So that's why I say, do it before your long, hard workouts or your long runs. Now, what to eat right before you run? This is a good question. Whether it's race day or your long workout day, we need to think about this. So what I have come up with over the years is that about 30 minutes beforehand, I will have half of a performance bar along with some of my electrolytes and my sports drink. Then during the run, I will bring something with me. I might bring a bottle of water plus another bottle of sports drink, or I will have my sports drink with me and stop at water fountains or at water stations along the course. Should you carry nutrition with you? If it's a long enough run and a long enough race, yes. We don't want to rely on what the race is going to provide. It doesn't always sit well with us. Now, what to eat after? That's a great question. Well, maybe the question should be, what don't you eat after? But immediately after, within 30 minutes, try to get something back in your body. We want to make sure that we keep our tissues and our muscles and our bones nice and healthy. So the nutrients that we put back in right away will really help that recovery process. Within 30 minutes, I try to get something back into my body. And that might just be the second half of the bar that I ate before the run. I told you I eat half of a bar before I go out for my run or my race. Well, I might eat the second half of that bar when I get home. I also then try to have a good meal within 2 or 3 hours of my run. Sometimes after those long races, you don't quite have the appetite, but I want you to make sure to think about what you want to eat and how you want to replenish. Food is fuel. Let's remember that. So when you do go back to having a big meal after a hard, long day, think about putting in all that good fuel, but also reward yourself. I usually like to have a burger, maybe some fries and a good milkshake, but I also want to think about putting good nutrients into my body as well. Remember, 3 words: food is fuel.